Javonte Willams was participating in OTAs this past week in a limited capacity as he recovers from his ACL plus posterior lateral corner injury. And again, that posterior lateral corner, that means the PCL, the LCL, and the meniscus. That occurred week 4, so he's about 7.5 months out from surgery at this point. How does that impact his rehab process? Well, it slows down the first phases of rehab quite a bit. The surgeon will not want that athlete putting any weight on the affected limb until week 6. From week 6 to week 8, you're slowly progressing to full weight bearing. And that's really, really important because when we're not weight bearing, muscles are atrophying. They're getting weaker very, very quickly. But additionally, range of motion is typically limited in the first few weeks, typically limiting bending to 45 degrees in the first couple weeks, progressing to 90 degrees by week 6, and then full after that. The problem there is when we have 6 whole weeks of not fully bending our knee, it can get really, really stiff, and it may never fully regain motion unless we do a second intervention. Now, as far as return to sport, what does that look like for Javonte Willams? If this type of injury, it's very, very tough to come back from. Like, if it was purely an ACL, that itself is hard to come back from, but there's 4 structures that were repaired here, the time frame that he's in right now. It's getting back to sport-specific stuff. So it was not totally abnormal that he was out there for OTAs, because I think people forget this a lot of times, but a big part of rehabbing from these injuries is doing your sport-specific stuff. But it really might be year 2 after this injury for him to fully be the Javonte Willams that we know.